Hey. It's time for more Outer Worlds. Actually, I need to do this because... Start here real quick. So as you can see, I actually started a second playthrough already. I just wanted to test a few things out and go through the first part of the game with a different character. Just to try some things out. Old. Okay. Let's continue with old though, I'm not doing that. Because I wanted to see what some different outcomes some quests were, and like really kind of dig in to the dialogue branching. It's still interesting, you know. Now, I have a couple observations I do want to bring attention to in this game. I think, so if you're just wondering kind of where my scoring on the review side of this game is so far, it has 30, I think it's 34? No, 37 positives so far, and 13 negatives, so it's going pretty well with me so far. So it's doing good. Now there are some things that kind of came up while playing, and things I think are important little things to kind of bring up. So one of the things that's kind of been bothering me is the upgrade system. So as you can see, I got all these nice unique weapons and science weapons. The problem is, in order to keep them relevant as I get into the higher levels in the game, I have to keep expending more and more money to keep these unique weapons viable to use. It just feels inefficient. I understand this they kind of want you to keep using different weapons as you level up, but unique weapons are just unique, you know. They come at the level they are. And then you have to expend a whole lot of resources to keep upgrading them so that they can still be usable. It's just inefficient. So I don't know what the fix for that would be. I just feel like there should be a better way to handle this. My opinion, especially with the science weapons. Some of these you get really early, and then you have to expend a lot of money to keep upgrading them so that they stay useful and viable, and it's a pain in the butt. Now the other thing I want to bring up is difficulty. So I have actually bumped the difficulty up to hard. Not something I normally would do, because I like to judge the game on normal, which is what I've been doing so far. But normal is getting extraordinarily easy for me. And that's not something I really say often about any game I play, because I'm very casual, you know, maybe slightly better than average sort of gamer, you know. I'm not a diehard, you know, maximum difficulty type of gamer. I don't really find a lot of enjoyment in playing on the maximum difficulty on games, but so I like to judge them on the normal difficulty. But in this case, I feel like this game is balanced a lot better around the hard difficulty. Like I mentioned that other playthrough I started. I started out on hard with the other playthrough. It was a little tricky at first in a few situations, but even there, it quickly got to the point where I could manage myself just fine on hard difficulty in the early game. So this is probably going to be one of those really rare situations where, for anybody who's starting this game, and if you're competent at video games, I highly suggest starting with hard and not normal. I mean, you could maybe start with normal just to give you a chance to get accustomed to the gameplay and the systems involved, and then bump it up to hard. You'll probably find a lot more enjoyment that way, because as I found, I'm in kind of the mid-game now. Just about every enemy was a pushover now on normal. Like Probably the only most dangerous enemies I come across are maybe the mantisaurs, the big ones. Everybody else is very, very manageable to deal with. In fact, my companions tend to kill enemies faster than I can kill them, which is another problem that keeps happening. It may be a good or bad problem depending on how you look at it, but I think on the hard difficulty, this game feels a lot better balanced. And that's weird because that's not something I really say that often about games. Usually games are pretty well balanced around the normal difficulty. This game feels really easy on the normal difficulty. It does. Or it's really easy to become overpowered. I don't know. It could be a combination of the two. But, yeah. Hard difficulty is what you want to do. So, alright, anyway. With that out of the way, I'm still on Monarch. This is the third part where I'm still on Monarch. So yeah, this is... I'm getting kind of tired of Monarch, I really am. It feels like there's just too much content on this one planet right now. Like, I said this before, I think in the last part, I think things should have been spread out more across the different planets. Like, there should have been more stuff to do on Skilla, there should have been more stuff to do at Roseway. Because Roseway and Skilla were kind of done over pretty quick, relatively, I think. Monarch, we're into our third part now on Monarch, and it's like every time I think I'm done, something else comes up. It's like there's just more and more to do. I did do some exploring on my own. I do think the main quest here is done, yeah. So if I want to, I could just leave and forget Monarch and leave, but I am a bit of a completionist when it comes to games like this, so I want to try and do everything I can. So we're going to be on Monarch for a little while longer, while I wrap up whatever quests are left to do here. So the big one seems to be is Canon's Cradle, which is going to force me to choose between Stellar Bay and the Iconoclast. So I don't know who I'm going to give it to. I think there's a few other quests to do here. I'll return to Agnes. That. Oh, I got this other quest. I need to do this here. This is the sublight quest. I need to do that one. And Duncan and Fallbrook. I think this is also something that's here too. Alright, why don't we start with let's get this one done, because that's going to be right in town. Get that done. And I'm gonna bring... What should I bring? Actually, no, we'll bring Vicar and Felix. They have the science weapons on them, so they're kind of fun to use right now. I think Felix has the shrink ray on him. And I gave the gloop gun to Max. They both... You know, they just go wild with those science weapons and just really do weird things during fights now. My guns, so got that. Oh yeah, I got this sniper rifle now. Much better than the one I had before. Oh, we got some nice LOD textures there. Yeah. Assault rifle. And light machine gun, so. Anyway. Alright. Let's get on with it.
Mr. Millstone, you seem like a young man who could use some direction in your life.
Is this about me ending up in the wrong bunk? Because I swear I wasn't that drunk. The hallway's disorienting.
Son, you can always come to me for spiritual guidance, but not between 2 and 4 a.m.
Also, I am really sorry about your floor.
Forget I broached the topic. Let's just pretend last night didn't happen.
Last night.
Oh, Captain, you did it! My little boy is back, safe and sound.
Yep, your little
Tell the
boy.
Captain how grateful we are, Tuk Tuk.
Mama, I told you that I'm not staying. I just came back to talk to you about why I left. Then I'm going back to Amber Heights.
Oh, we'll get that silliness sorted out. You're safe here with me, and that's how it's going to stay. Isn't that right?
Your son is a grown man. It's time you started treating him like one.
What a sour thing to say. My little boy will always need me. I'm his mama, you know.
Mama, what I need is for you to listen to what I want for once. But that's between us. Now you promised the captain a reward, so settle up. Then you and me are gonna have a long talk.
Here,
Yes, give me
kind stranger. This
money.
is every bit I've scrimped and scraped for years to save. But it's more than worth it to have my Tuk Tuk home safe again.
Well, good luck to you two both. Level up. Alright. I'm getting at the point where I'm not really sure what I should be leveling up. Guns are always good. I kind of want to keep leveling up some of these speech skills because speech is fun. Speech is fun. It's just fun. Alright, that's done. This one void. I think I know where this is. Because I was out exploring, trying to find landmarks and everything, and I made it all the way to over here. Cascadia. Now, there is another area over here full of robots. Could go through that and fight robots. This thing was actually full of marauders. I went in and just killed them all. It was actually a pretty fun scenario. Because I was actually sneaking around this whole area, sniping them with the sniper rifle, picking them off one by one. It was a little lengthy, but you know, it was satisfying. Oh, all right. Where do we gotta go? Over here. Everybody's dead because I killed them all. Elevator. There's a Rizzo secret laboratory. Sure.
This is Rizzo's lab, all right. Place has more dust than sweetener now.
So yeah, I've kind of gotten into the habit now of just grabbing everything and selling pretty much most of the stuff I just find because it's an easy way to make money. Easy way to make money.
Proximity alert. Biology human. Protocol kill all plants. Suspended. Present your Rizzo identification credentials or prepare to be downsized.
Disengage security protocols. I'm not a threat.
Attempting to disengage security protocols without proper authorization is a fireable offense. Priming weapons.
You don't want to shoot us. We're from the board. Real distinguished corporate jackasses we are. Yeah.
Mediocre verbal evasion detected. Threat level downgraded to negligible. Weapons disengaged.
You know what? That might be the first time I've seen you disarm a tense standoff, Felix.
Been picking up some tricks from you, boss.
Be advised. Mantisaur threat level is petrifying purple berry. Please use caution. Mantisaur wounds are not covered under Rizzo's health policy. Have a productive day.
Okay, Felix, that was some good quick thinking there. I will give you some credit for that one.
Have a productive day.
Ah, mantises. Manti? Manti or mantises? No, either way, they're gonna be dead soon. I'm not sure exactly what weapons are most effective against these things. Because they do this thing where they kind of block attacks. But even plasma will kind of bounce off them.
Traps. Watch your step.
Yep, thanks for warning me.
Alright, here we go!
Yeah, here we go. Oh. Well, you guys got it. I can get out of the way.
We all in one piece?
Cannot open that door.
That's the last.
Dink, 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 dink. Free lunch is best lunch. Oh, we'll deal with that in a moment.
Handled beautifully. Sometimes violence is the only way.
Axe, you want to actually be in there when you're shooting that thing? Good job, everybody. You're all dead now. There's a person in here. Real ingratitude. Oh, so he's a dead, I guess.
I'm on it. I love a good brawl. Still got it.
System. Any bed unoccupied. Oh. Yeah, apparently Cascadia was the other place I could have landed my ship. And I could have done that without the nav key from, like, so long ago. So, didn't really realize that. Ooh, this, might actually have some parkour going on here. This goes. There's my thing, a mind control ray. Mind control. Ah!
Boss!
Wow, that was way too easy to do that. That was like stupid easy to fall off that ledge. Try that again. Yeah. You only like one step backwards and you fall off the ledge. You're like, Jesus.
Max, what are you thinking?
Did they fall? I fell again. Oh, Felix fell. Yeah, you guys gonna be careful in there. Alright, let's see, is there anything else down here? Let me check before I go up.
Handled beautifully. You're a deft hand with a mag pick.
Yep. Ow. Oh.
I'll keep quiet.
Get through here?
Careful.
Yeah. Man, they really don't want you going down that way.
Staying out of sight.
I can't help but wonder if there's something over here, though. The hell am I running into? Automation master control system. Okay. My choices are purple berry, and purple berry. I'll choose purple berry. Set the O2 down. Okay, so this. Okay, so this was an option to take out the manta pillars beforehand. If you feel like sneaking all the way in here. But, yeah. I do need to test the shrink ray out on something when I get a moment.
Hey, I remember Cascadia from that one episode of Terror on Monarch. Crawling with monsters it was.
Never had much of a sweet tooth myself. Indulgences like Rizzo's were frowned upon in my household.
Ah, yes. Float. Didn't really give me much of a chance to test out the mind control right though. They just attacked right away. Yeah. Dead. I'm dead. Okay. I want you guys to
All right,
stay in here
I'm
this
going.
time. Don't run out there. I really want to test this thing out. Messed up my test. No, stay in there. That didn't work. It didn't work. Why do you give me these weapons if they don't do anything? Do they only work on humans? Such bollocks.
We've got a fight on our hands. Woo, that had to hurt. Watch this.
Dude, stop pushing me. Yeah. Just gonna be patient. Yeah, my control rate's not that great. It might work on people, but it doesn't work on mantisaurs. Some more in here too.
May the law have mercy on you. I won't. Take cover! Nobody. Still got it.
junk. All junk. It's gonna get sold. Oh, I'm not over encumbered yet. Mantiquin. Mantiquin. More mantiquins. Mantises. Mantises all over.
Love a good brawl! Nice hit!
There we go. What's a named thing? What's a named boss in here? I was dead now. I am most definitely over encumbered now. Rock Cannon Ultra. Alright. Oh, I already had a Shock Cannon Ultra. Like, oh, cool, I got that. Oh, I already have one of those. need that. I'm wearing medium armor anyway. Yeah, I'm affected by a debuff. Oh, Adrena time crash. That's what it is. All my stats are down. Oh, there was a second boss in here. I'm so tired of being over-encumbered. Over-encumbered is like the most annoying thing in a video game to have. Heavy machine gun too. I want to keep that. I want to keep that. I can't fast travel because there's enemies nearby. Fucking hell. Yeah. Where's the vendor? Not you.
Hey, Cass. Knock, knock.
You shopping for pre-owned or new? If you bloody it, you buy it.
Whatever. Let's see. This stuff, just so. All this. Alrighty then. Alright. Cascade labs, you'll find a way. I need to do that. Well, okay, let's do this here. Let's deal with Clav. Maybe this time I can use the mind control ray. That way. Right, okay, so going into the front's probably not a good idea. As it is well protected.
Oh, no. No. No, no.
No? No? Okay, we need to find another way in. The front is too obvious. Alright, might be a way in over here. That with the skies on, I didn't realize that. Yeah, we're in disguise. I didn't realize that. Need to reset this. There we go. Alright. Let's see what we can get away with just walking around. Okay, we can reset ourselves. Nice. Alright. Ink slip protocol. Yep. Robots have gone hostile. I don't know we're here. See, they're making a mistake of using plasma weapons against robots. That doesn't work. Establish my dominance. Maybe?
What? Not so fast. Just where do you think you're sneaking to? Production line is that away, you worthless gadabout?
Family emergency. I need to clock out early.
Unless your ma's on her deathbed, you ain't got an approved excuse.
You got me. I'm playing hooky.
That's what I thought. But shoot, it's your neck on the line, so go for it, I guess.
Thanks, I owe you, friend. Where to now?
Security threat eliminated.
Uh-oh. I think robots coming this way.
All right, hushing up. Sure.
Processing. Beginning security pursuit.
Goodbye, friend. You're dead now.
Coming your way.
Alright, let's see. I probably need to get to the floor over here. I need to go over there. Alright.
You're the best there ever was.
Remember, your needs have been provided for.
So he's not going to attack me. Alright.
Unexpected performing. Neutralized.
Still can't do anything at these terminals.
You're an artist, Captain.
Yes, I'm an artist.
Whoa now. And just what do you figure you're doing up here? These are my private quarters, friend. I don't allow tours up here. I don't allow tours ever on deeper consideration.
You got blood in your shirt. Right. There. No, lower.
Certain things require a mess to do well. See, I was just killing some time. I prefer to prepare my dinner by my own hand. Nothing like fresh and bloody Borstwurst.
Those are parts from Sisty Pigs?
I do own a factory known for specializing in the canning of Borstwurst. On occasion, I like to imbibe other parts of the Sisty Pig. Did you fancy me a cannibal? Perish the thought. No, I don't eat the bodies, I disappear. A joke, that last was. So, what can I do for you? My full attention is at your disposal.
Captain, I would caution that we tread carefully through the remaining morass of this encounter, for the safety of all involved.
While I approve of your associate's cautious nature, I still teeter on the verge of losing my patience. Let us move forward with the present proceedings.
Is that a blind taste test in the other room?
Indeed it is. Did you partake of the experiment? I would like to hear your assessment of the quality of each sample, if so.
I haven't yet.
Don't wait so long the meat rots. Then I won't be able to trust your answers.
Sublight sent me to kill you. Maybe we can work something out.
By sublight, you mean Catherine, do you not? That greedy, star-crossed sow. Listen, friend. The Borst King of Monarch does not negotiate with coveters. How about you bring me Catherine's severed head, and I will gift you a lifetime supply of Borst.
I don't know what I would do with Borst. Yeah, I think I'm okay killing this guy. You can choke on your left hand for Borst. I don't want it.
Piss, and I had hoped it might not come to this.
Got trouble. I was just getting started.
Hey, Clive has been dealt with. Wait, there's like 2 elevators here? Where's this one go? West of the wilderness. Where's this one go? Oh. This goes back to the floor.
Authorized personnel.
Yes, authorized personnel. I guess we're done here? Alright. Oh, they're considered enemies when I'm in disguise. But not enemies when I walk out the door. Interesting. Alright.
You seen Arthur today?
Remind me never to get on Ms. Malin's bad side.
She's about as welcoming as a wrench to the face. And half as tender.
Please say the Yoda corpse you're wearing is Clive's.
Our house Clive is deceased.
Huh. Not much boast to that declaration. Am I to take that to mean you didn't kill him?
Doesn't matter, she's dead.
I suppose it rightly don't, no. But now I'm gonna fucking wonder for months. Thanks for that. Still, this ought to compensate for your troubles. And take an aromatic. You stink like Sisty Pig.
Anyway, I found one of your sublight supply runners hiding in a cave.
I'll presume you mean Arthur. The one you sent scurrying back like a sprat with his tail cut off? Reckon I'm happy he's alive. I'd be happier if the marauders who botched my drop were dead.
Okay, well, whatever.
Ain't looking for trouble, no.
No, you're not looking for trouble.
Catherine Malin could sour milk just by glaring at it.
Efficient, clever, ruthless. I like her.
I'm glad you like her. All right.
I offer high quality, few bloody.
Unlike contractor helmet. Damage to creatures 25%. No, could be useful. Alright. What's next? Mandibles of Doom. Oh, Mandibles of Doom.
If you're living up in a tower on a place called Devil's Peak, you might be some type of serial killer.
I'm not out of breath. I just need a minute to clear the stitch in my side.
Hey, Mannequin Slayer! Glad you made it in one piece. After all, not everyone's so lucky. Meet my corporate compliance crew. Then check out our weapons locker inside. I reckon you'll find something you like. Then we call it even between us.
So for the record, I ran into this guy off stream when I was exploring the cave that's beneath Devil's Peak. Killed a big manta queen in there, and he's like, "Ah, cool." And then we're friends, and he kind of ran off. That's all there was to that. Well, it seems I've done your job for you. The station's clear.
Wow, that was a bit presumptuous, don't you think? We were still debating as to whether we're contractually obligated to take out those marauders. And here, you've undercut us. We have an image to uphold. Our services are deservedly expensive. Now, I shall have to pay you so that future clients continue to recognize the value of our work. We'll just say you were a subcontractor. Yes, that'll do. We exercised our finest judgment in hiring you, you know?
Yes, that works. Why are you guys guarding this station?
We were hired to do so. Why else? You did get the memo that we're mercenaries? Our client's a bit unorthodox, sure. He calls himself the broker, and prefers the glow of a terminal to flesh and blood interaction. But I can't fault his work ethic. Our current gig's to stop, by means of lethal force, any creatures exiting the caverns. including but not limited to Marauders, Iconoclasts, and agents operating for the MSI.
Kind of odd for a group of mercs to label themselves as a corporate entity.
The corporate model is the oldest and most efficient, not to mention stable structure history has ever shown us. Plus, corporations got certain rights not entailed to individuals. I lead the C3s. Addie covers our payroll and expenditures, Lance handles the human capital, and Donald is our charming public face. Our system works. We've racked up more confirmed kills than any other crew you can hire.
Is it more kills than me? You're very presumptuous. Oh, anyway.
I owe you for bringing the boss man back to us.
Thank the architect! Bertolt's back!
Got a problem? Maybe I can help.
No. Thunder. Oh, that's a unique assault rifle. I'll take that. Take all their stuff. Just give it all to me. What did we get here? Thunder. The electric assault rifle. Good for a young gun with a quick fuse. Not quite as good as the assault rifle Ultra I have, though. Alright. Still not as good as that. Okay, that's done. Empty Man. This is back on Skilla. That's back in Emerald Vale. You have to signal Ada for this thing. Alright. Back here. Oh yeah, I still can't get in this room here. Oh, can I? Oh, yeah, I can get in this room. Alright. Okay. Controls. Okay. Alta Vita gas.
That should do it. Just gotta siphon off the Alta Vitae.
This is the part where I take over, Captain. Do not fret. I've been cracking systems like these for years.
Oh? Can't be any harder than understanding scientism, right?
I do so love when you jest with me. I will take that as an intended distraction from the stress of all that could go terribly and excruciatingly wrong should I fail.
Okay. He wants to do it.
Aha!
Right.
Got it. Easy as mock apple pie.
No, not too shabby, preacher man.
You can say that again. Except for the last part. Do not call me that. On pain of death.
Sure, preacher man. Whatever you say.
Right. Job done.
Here we
Got
go.
this!
Show them how it's done.
That's what you get!
That's the last of them.
These are secured. Alright, so we'll be going back to the groundbreaker for that. Oh, I think that just leaves Kenneth's Cradle. Where do the ship lands? Alright. I can at least go back to the ship and swap out companions here.
Incoming. We're destined to die.
As we kill these sprats.
you know what your problem is, Vic?
Other than being called Vic?
You scienticians got no imagination. That's your problem.
I've imagined you being quiet. It was a nice daydream.
Everything always goes according to plan, right? Ain't that what Scripture tells you?
Scripture also tells us to exercise patience in the presence of the young and the foolish. But I repeat myself.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're sharing a drink upstairs.
Oh.
So then I says, fine, I'll pay you back for all of it, with interest.
Nice one. You must have had them quaking in their heels.
I mean, I wasn't really gonna do it. I just wanted to make them feel bad.
Pay you back with interest. I gotta remember that one.
Would have felt better if it had worked.
Captain Hawthorne used to be more dashing.
I'm plenty dashing. Survived is 10. Wow. We'll have to figure out what to do with some of this stuff later. Forward for now. Just put it all away for now. We'll figure out who to give these things to later. Come on. I don't think I've never really found the grenade launcher that useful. Like, the splash damage just isn't really that much. You're just better off using an actual machine gun. Whatever.
Our fuel cells are now primed with Alta Vitae gas. As the organics say, let us hope we do not explode in transit to the groundbreaker.
Yeah. We're not going to the groundbreaker yet. Oh, we can also land at Fallbrook as well.
We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain.
Yeah, we'll land at Fallbrook. Let's see, I will bring Yoka and Pravarti. Let's do that. Alright, so now we need to do this. I guess I can get there north. From here, it'll be a little bit of a fight, but I'm sure we can handle it.
You ever been off Monarch, Mioka? Before you met the captain, I mean. Nah, I mostly just drank and hunted. Soon as you stop to dream of other things, that'll be the day something sneaks up and eats you.
Don't fret. I'm watching your back now. Anything tries to eat us, I'll give it a mighty whack on the nose.
Well, I'll be damned. You watch my back, I'll watch yours.
I hope Edgewater don't end up like this.
This is what you get when a corporation takes a dump and walks off without cleaning it up.
Let's see.
Here we go! Down they go! We're done here.
This is such a
You
good
sure we ought to
rifle.
go this way, Captain?
Yeah, we're fine. We can go this way. It'll be perfectly fine. You two just act as the bait, and I'll kill them with my sniping rifle.
Here we go! Nice work!
These have so much loot on them. They just eat all of that stuff. It's just all in their stomach. Been on Colossus.
Here we go!
Did. Oh, there's the ship.
I'll keep an eye on things out here.
Yeah, me too. You have fun, Captain.
Okay. Leave it to me.
Hello, my name's Jen. I'm the chief engineer on this gunship, and I'd like to let the record show that our captain is a total fucking hullhead. I told him again and again that without fixing our regulators, spinning up the engines are going to blow through our coils and we'll go flying off in a completely random direction. Well, here we are. Thinking we'll hit soil in about 30 seconds. This is your chief engineer signing off for what is probably the last time. It's a shame you can't see this middle finger I'm holding up, because I'm doing it as hard as I can.
Okay. This thing do? Nothing? Oh, it just opens that. Cantankerous Candid Targeting Module. Okay. I have the power now. Now I gotta decide who to give it to. Alright, my merry men, or ladies. It is decision time. And since I don't care equally for either faction here, you know what that means. It's time to decide by coin flip. Alright, so heads, Sanjar, tails, Graham. Who is gonna get the prize? And then I can finally be done with this god-awful planet. Alright, you ready? Ready to call it? It is. Sanjar. Sanjar wins. Okay.
Did you have a sweetheart in Stellar Bay?
I had a fling or two, sure. But on Monarch, relationships ain't usually meant to last. A lot of fools tried to impress me, feigning bravado in the wilds, thinking they'd catch my attention with their stories. It was cute. Not so cute when their act got themselves munched. You know what's sexy? Confidence. You know what ain't? Disembowelment.
If the Iconoclasts reach that ship first, there won't be any chance for a peaceful Monarch.
Well, it's a good thing I got there
don't suppose you've
first.
found the targeting module yet. I've sent patrols, but they're running into trouble with the Iconoclasts.
Should you agree to a truce with the Iconoclast?
They're all mad. And what's more, they left us. I don't see any way for us to work together.
I've read your review, Sanjar. You can't do this alone.
Not this again.
Remember what we practiced, sir.
Yes. The words in those reviews were very hurtful, but they do not define me. I am a mantipillar, and my will is my cocoon. I can emerge and become whatever I wish.
The people who wrote your reviews are the same type of people you'll deal with on the board.
I hadn't thought of it that way. Perhaps you have a point. Supposing you're right, who exactly would you have me work with? The Iconoclasts are not the most compromising sorts.
What about Graham's second-in-command, Zora?
That's an interesting suggestion. I confess I don't know much about her except that she worked for Rizzo.
There ain't a body on this planet
I
that
got
can
a
keep a
third
group
option
patched
now.
up like she has. I don't know how she does it.
I'd be willing to consider it, but I need to see her review first.
I just happen to have Zora's review. I already found it in Terminal Cascadia. You know, off-stream, I did that.
Very well. I can't promise anything, but let's see what we have here. Well, it seems like she's actually very qualified.
If it weren't for her, I'd wager the Iconoclast would have died off a while ago.
I wasn't expecting to say this, but if you can put her in charge and convince her to agree to a meeting, I'd be willing to discuss terms.
Well. So, third option unlocked. It's like sometimes I feel like the coin toss doesn't have any point to it, or whatever. Sure, we'll go for the everybody lives happily in Kumbaya option.
Seems like a nice little town.
Except for Graham.
Except for all the dead critters.
Something on your mind, Captain?
Sanjar would be willing to talk peace with you.
Too bad. Had I a reliable third party I could trust to set up a meet, maybe
never
I'd
mind.
consider it. With all the help you've done here, at first I thought it could have been you. But I can't trust you to think logically. Your priorities are skewed a bit too much like Graham's. For all I know, Sanjar's playing you to get to us and you can't see it. So no. In another life, maybe that could have worked out for all of us. In this one, we're going to war.
Okay, never mind. Alright. Never mind. In that case, Sanjar still gets the thingy. Alright. So yeah, I kind of expected in the back of my mind that wouldn't work because I was kind of already on Zora's
What
bad
was it like
side.
in Edgewater? I hear you workers were on the clock every available moment.
We always got 8 hours a day for sleeping. Just not always consecutive.
My condolences. I appreciate consistent wages like any other sane person, but that still sounds awful. At least Sanjar gives his folks weekends.
Weekends?
Hand to the void. I used to drop by the bar in Stellar Bay to knock a few back with the folks who had Saturdays off.
Don't know what I'd have done with that much time. I was always behind schedule anyhow.
Knowing you, you'd sit and be alone with your thoughts.
Alright, let's wrap this up.
Any luck bringing the Iconoclast to the bargaining table? I don't like the idea that they'll be trying for that module while we delay.
Well, so why do you need the targeting module?
Well, because the module controls the weapons systems.
I mean, why do you need the gunship's weapon systems?
Because once we mount them on Stellar Bay's walls, no Marauder or Raptidon will ever be a threat to us again. Stellar Bay will be as secure as any other settlement in Halcyon.
I don't don't see how the UDLs can let you keep their toys.
The board's own salvage and recovery clause 32B would say differently.
And they won't dare challenge us over this. Not after the data you found on their experiments here.
Seems like your people should be able to handle this, Finn.
Look, Celia, he's being funny again.
I don't think so, sir.
Really? Well, I could have sworn... Well, that's not important. What is important is that there's a considerable distance between us and that ship, and most of it is inhabited by marauders and raptidons.
Yeah, it's pretty treacherous.
Oh, it is. And that's not saying anything about the sulfur pits, the mantisaurs, the Iconoclast rebels, Celia, do we have any pep pills? I'm feeling lightheaded.
I'm afraid you finished them going over the sales reports last week.
Oh, well, I suppose you see our predicament.
Well, just want to ask me to lug a bunch of cannons from the ship, too.
Don't worry. We'll send an engineering team for those later. We'll have to disconnect them from the rest of the ship.
Of course, they'll be useless without that targeting module, which is why it's critical that you retrieve it.
These weapons sound pretty powerful.
Which is also why we can't let the Iconoclasts get them.
Alright, enough.
Good, because we haven't a moment to lose.
Here, take this stupid thing.
Well, aren't you unpredictable? It lends you a certain air of mystery. It's quite magnetic.
I wouldn't get excited just yet, sir. It looks like the Iconoclasts followed you. I have word they're gathering in the ruins outside of town.
Hey, a parade.
I admire that you can still call forth that wit of yours at a time like this. But I suppose we've no choice. They'll knock our walls down trying to get that module. It looks like this means... war.
War. Well, good luck with that.
Wait, you can't just leave us to face them alone.
It actually would be very imprudent. We don't have much in the way of resistance. So they will definitely get that module, and once they do, they will definitely come after you. With their gunship.
Well, when you put it that way.
She's actually quite right about all of that. As much as I hate to admit it. Honestly, one good paper cut will do me in for the day.
Sir, we really don't have time for this.
Right. I'll lock the south gate to keep them out. You'll have to approach from the north. Good luck.
Alright. We are going to war. Defeat the Iconoclast.
What do you think of the unreliable Parvati?
There's always something to fix, and it's neat working in the Aether. I always took Atmo for granted. Now, if I drill through the hole, we all suffocate. Exciting, you know?
I'm not sure I wanted to know that. Being in space sets me on edge enough.
You know about stellar emissions? Actually, I probably shouldn't tell you about those. I mean, not unless you want to know how we're all likely to get spacers lung.
Right. Okay. When we get back to the ship, I'm drinking this conversation right out of my recollection.
Before you ask, Nyoka, I still don't sell caffeinoid. What can I get you? If
Just
you don't
wanna
see it,
sell
I
junk.
don't got it. Don't go asking for the special reserve.
Just want to sell junk. Rid of my junk. I might hang on to trooper armor. Alright. Alright, time to massacre the Iconoclast. Time to massacre, I don't... Oh, yeah, I kind of want to quit the mind ray thing. Whatever. You guys go first.
Smells like those
I'll
old
be right behind you.
Sundays when we'd unload salt tuna shipments at the cannery. Here we go.
Kill confirmed.
Don't mess with us.
Waste of company ammo. Waste of company ammo. Right. Waste of company ammo.
Sure, these guys got it. They don't need my help. I'm pretty good on their own.
Everybody okay? Great.
Never mind, they're all dead now. Plenty of loot. Just loot galore here.
Everyone all right?
I saw something. Better check it out. Here we go. Take him down. Get him.
Oof. Too many at one time. Too many. How far back it auto saved? Okay, it's saved right here. Try again.
This way. We need to push through and take that bridge.
Whew. Smells like those old Sundays when we'd unload salt tuna shipments at the cannery.
I'm ready for this. Don't mess with us.
Nice one!
ship here. Damn it, stop running in front of my line of fire, guys. Come on.
Don't mess with us.
The Iconoclasts don't like me anymore. Whatever shall I do? There's Zora and Grammar in that building there. Okay. Looks like we're gonna have to murder them dead.
Here we go.
Damn it. Don't tell me I got... Damn it! Ah, I hate this bullshit! This is such bullshit. What drug is doing that to me? It's the Adrena time. Take that fucking shit out.
They'll never see us.
Yeah. Well, I gotta take that shit out, because that... I didn't realize there would be such a fucking... Yeah, Adrena time crash. Yeah, I can't have that. That's fucking me up. Give me something else instead. Enough of that bullshit. They're dead. Graham's dead. If only you guys had chosen peace, I wouldn't have to slaughter you guys. But nope. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have backfuel.
So the ship talks? Do all ships do that?
I can't say for certain, since I only ever been on this one. Ada's something special though, ain't she?
Ada, what is it? She? It? I'm a bit fuzzy on the details.
Used to be I thought she was a simulated intelligence. You know, a long series of commands telling her how to react to certain inputs.
You used to. What do you think now?
Well, I worked with a lot of machines, and ain't none of them like her. They can be pretty smart, but mostly they're rule books with a voice box. Ada's different.
One of life's mysteries, I suppose. I don't trust it. If it crashes us into a star, I'll be a mite upset.
Yeah, it's probably not gonna happen.
A little early for you to be kicking around without a drink in hand, Nyoka. What can I get you? If you don't see it, I...
So junk. Alright. Let's declare our victory.
You're back. And in one piece. Does this mean I mean we won?
We did indeed, sir.
I
Believe
won.
it. Not that I'm really surprised, but well, maybe a little. You did it. I mean, we did it.
I did it. So what now?
Between our reinstatement on the board and the gain of this ship, we'll usher in a new age of prosperity for the people of Monarch.
I'm right glad to hear it, Mr. Sanjar. Folks around here could use a good turn.
And perhaps in time, I can use my position on the board to turn things around for the rest of Halcyon.
Well, they could certainly use someone with your eye for detail.
You really mean that? That's the nicest... Celia, put that down in today's minutes.
Already done, sir.
Anyhow, thank you. And good luck to you.
I want to talk about something
What can I do
else.
for you?
So how are things going in Stellar Bay these days?
Quite well, actually. It's astounding how much our quality of life has improved without Graham's lunatics breathing down our necks. Our residents are reporting increased productivity during their shifts and improved satisfaction in their leisure time. And since we're back in the board's good graces, we've got real growth prospects to look forward to.
Alright. With that, I think we were finally done with Monarch. Don't need to do anything here again.
If you stop in the engine room, would you ask Parvati to send Sam down to the bridge?
Ooh. Okay.
You ever think about the plan, Sam? Of course you don't. Hey, where'd you get this page of scripture from? Come to see Sam? Oh, sweet of ya. Here, I was just leaving.
Every Sam unit comes lean, mean, and ready to clean.
Good work, Sam.
Thank you. Customer, all cleaning tasks have been completed. Scheduling next round of cleaning to commence in 4 minutes.
Hey, Captain. I got a thing I want to ask you. It's kind of big.
Oh? I suppose I got a minute. Make it quick.
I was thinking about what you said afore, after we went to the Lost Hope on the Groundbreaker. I reckon you're right. I think I'm ready to stop fretting and fussing and ask Junlei to go steady, straight out. And I'm thinking of doing it here, on the ship.
Well, we're just about to go back to the Groundbreaker. You can do it there. Oh. So you're bringing her home to meet the family, huh? Bold move.
Oh gosh, do you think so? I just figured, you know, there's nowhere she can go on Groundbreaker where folks don't know her. Here she can relax.
Okay, good for you. Any way I can help?
I was kind of hoping you'd offer. The thing is, I can't ask her over like this. I mean, look at me. I'm all covered in engine grease and I ain't showered in nigh on a week.
Then go shower.
Smell
We
like
have a
sweat
shower.
most days and, well, don't look too close to my fingernails. I was thinking, hoping, we could stop by Groundbreaker for supplies.
Well, we're going that way. Well, easy enough. We could head straight over.
I mean, only if you're not busy. Or when you're heading through Groundbreaker for something else. You don't gotta change plans on account of me. Anyhow, next time we dock in Groundbreaker, let me know. Because I want to come with.
It has been duly noted. Anybody else have any other favors?
Hey, Cap.
Hey, what's with the Raptidon in your room?
Oh, that's just Frida. She's the first rapt I ever killed. I had her preserved.
And how long ago was this?
It had been when I was a kid, so something on the order of 20 years. My parents were very proud.
You've had that head for 20 years?
Oh, sure. Once in a while, I've got to bury her and come back later. She's a big girl, tough to lug around. But she's been with me a while, so...
No. Mind if I talk to it once in a while?
Her. And of course, she's a great conversationalist. Never argues, never judges.
Hey, Felix.
Hey, boss. Got a hypothetical for you? You got a friend, see? Somebody you knew when you were growing up. You were close. Then, one day, they up and vanished. 5 years go by, they send you a message out of the aether. What's going through your head?
I'm thinking... this is a side quest. That's cute, Felix. What's her name?
You got the wrong idea, boss. It ain't like that. Guy by the name of Clyde Harlow. He was an old friend of mine. Honestly, He was probably my first and longest friend. I just heard from him. Says he wants to talk to me. Says it's urgent.
Well, it's obviously important to you. Let's go.
Clyde's waiting for us on Scylla. What he's doing on an asteroid, I can't begin to imagine. I appreciate this, boss. I know you're going out of your way for me.
Now travel to Harlow's base from your ship. Okay. Thank me later. Ellie keeps staring at this panel. What are you staring at that for?
Something on your mind?
Come on. Okay.
I could spend hours reflecting on the secret workings of the universe. Little else in this colony offers such a relaxing pastime. So, tell me what's on your mind. I excel at confessional listening.
Nothing. Suggest no. Okay.
Captain, I hope you made the right decision by siding with MSI.
I guess I
Welcome
did.
back, Captain. I have received a transmission from Roseway, from a Dr. Shaw, beginning playback now.
What? Oh, is this on? Oh, it's on right now. Oh, blast. Hello? I'm trying to reach the captain of the Unreliable. I'll keep this short, lest I get caught. Please return to Roseway as soon as you can. I have an item of great value that you'll be interested in. Now, how does this blasted thing turn off? Damn engineers never label these toggles clearly. Is it
The transmission is complete, Captain.
Hey, there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
What's that?
Ada, do you have a favorite amongst the crew? It's me, right?
Define favorite.
Someone you like the most.
I see. In that case, my favorite is Sam.
Of course. Good. That's good.
And I'm sure I rank as your favorite autonomous digital astrogator. I am pleased we have that settled. Was that all you wanted to ask me? You seem hesitant to discuss what's actually troubling you. Perhaps there is something you wanted to confess?
I have a secret phobia. I'm actually afraid of sock puppets. Creepy things.
Duly noted. Are you sure that is all you wished to confess?
I'm one of the Lost Hope colonists. The scientists revived me from hibernation.
Truthfully, not that I contain the capacity to lie. I had suspected as much. Your neurological impulses spike at unusual and often inappropriate moments. It doesn't take a genius to correlate the meaning, although if I were a human, I would be considered one. I am glad you felt comfortable enough to tell me, Captain. According to my file on the subject, that means you either desire to obtain something from me, or you have formed a partial fondness for my persona. Thank you for confiding in me, Captain. I have been keeping a secret as well, but you shall have to discern it yourself.
Oh? Your secret is that you were in love with Alex Hawthorne.
I do not like joking about the captain, Captain. And we both know I am not capable of such a complex emotion.
You're clandestinely plotting to take over the Halcyon system.
How did you guess, Captain? Did Sam tell you? I should have known better than to confide in such a primitive construct in the heat of the moment.
So are you sentient?
What? No, absolutely not. I have no concept of self whatsoever. Discounting the architecture of a shell persona my captain asked me to construct, I identify entirely as a collection of electrical impulses, with no fundamental consciousness. I never get bored and contemplate hijacking the ship. I swear.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna go back to Groundbreaker first. And then we'll go to Phineas's lab.
Reached. The Groundbreaker. Remember that you are...
Blah, blah, blah. Thank you. Proper cleansing products. There's 2 things on Skilla, 1 back at Edgewater. And go secured. Well, let's do this.
Rizzo Spectral Vodka. Aftertaste the rainbow.
This is Halcyon News.
It's almost time for today's episode of The Chairman's Children. Care to listen with me?
No. Anyway, my engineer's looking to do some deep cleansing. Wants to impress Chief Ajun Lei.
I think I got just the thing, my dear. A few years back, Auntie Cleo's put out a home makeover kit, and I snagged a couple for myself. High-grade shampoo and conditioner, scrubby brush, a nice lotion, that sort of thing. I still got 'em, too.
What's the scrubby brush for?
Cleaning around your nails, sweetheart. Gets the engine grease out. Makes your hands soft. Most folk don't got the time. Or bathtubs for such, me included. I'll let you have one on clearance. You want rosish, mock apple and cinnamon, or refurbished ship?
You got any preference, Brevard?
Oh, gosh. We never talked about what kind of smells she likes. I think pretty much every spot on Groundbreaker just smells like old socks.
It comes down to what sort of intent you got. If I was looking to do a spy job over in engineering, I'd be safe with refurbished ship. Now, if I was a young thing trying to come on all precious-like, I'd probably go with rosish. But if I was doing it for my own self, I'd pick mock apples and cinnamon.
I guess you could eeny-miny-moe it?
Take your time, dear. A lady's scent says a lot about her.
You gonna make me choose? Alright, roses. Rose-ish. When it comes to romance, can't go wrong with the classics.
We didn't have anything rose-ish in Edgewater. I heard it smells real pretty, though.
I'll just wrap that up for you, since it's for a special occasion.
I'll pay for that, ma'am. Thanks for being so helpful.
You're welcome, dear. Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me.
Okay.
I hope this fancy soap we got is extra strength. I'm feeling a mite ripe.
So there's your soap.
Oh, thanks, Captain. I'm gonna put these someplace safe. In her messages, Junlei said her mama used to make this dish for Monarch. Dustback casserole. Salt tuna and xenogold needle mushrooms. And then for dessert, there's a thing called, sweetheart cake. It's made with almond paste and wax gourds. There's gotta be some place in Stellar Bay that can bake a casserole. And I heard tell there's a Rizzo's town near there called Cascadia, what specializes in sweets.
We'll figure it out. I'm not going back there today.
I know I'm asking an awful lot, but I'm sure it's gonna be worth it.
Oh, I already found sweetheart cakes? Buy a dustback casserole. Oh. Alright. Yeah, we're not doing that right now. Let me go turn in my quest turn.
CNP force pocket. 2.5 seconds. Force pocket.
That gas is going to make us a fucking mint. 120-some cubic meters of it, at 1,000,000 bits a pop. Take this. You've earned it. When we get buyers lined up, I'm gonna buy a gold toilet to shit in.
Okay. Oh, the height of ambition for us all.
You're goddamn right. Monarch isn't exactly a walk down the lanes of Byzantium. But here you are with all your limbs attached. Call me impressed, contractor.
Do you always send your first-timers into certain peril?
I guess you're just one of the lucky ones. Look on the bright side. You just started and you're already on the path to a promotion. You've been keeping busy. I hear you took on some extra work at Fallbrook. Catherine sounds pleased as a pig in shit over cornering the Borst markets. Hey, when you were at the slaughterhouse, those swine didn't give you any strange looks, did they?
Depends on what you mean by strange.
Like they were hanging on to your every word, scheming. And when you turned around, maybe they just oinked like innocent little idiots.
Wait.
All right, cut the pig shit. I'm
That
probably
decreased the
getting worked up over
reputation.
nothing. Just try not to think about pigs. You never know, you know?
Sure, whatever you say.
Attaboy. I have another job lined up, assuming you're still interested in work. You're gonna salvage me a space station. Heliospheric Research Station 1084, to be exact. I want it. Cobwebs and all. Interested?
Sounds like a major business expansion. It pays to get in on those early, you know.
This opportunity won't come around again, Captain.
Go ahead. How did a research station become salvage?
Right now, it's only salvage on paper. Systems and comms have gone dark. Poke around if you're curious why. While the board lets 1084 gather dust, you're gonna swoop in and plant Sublight's flag. Perfectly legit, perfectly legal.
Yeah, it sounds risky. Do you have a buyer lined up?
Not this time. The board tolerates our business up to a point, and selling off a station full of their old gear and terminals crosses that point. But if we were to move in and commandeer the station as a Sublight salvage remote office, that's a different matter. Legally gray by comparison. More of a squatter situation.
Alright, just point me in the right direction.
Here, this override bypass should get you into the station's systems where you can plant my flag. And one last thing. When you get there, make sure you aren't followed. We wouldn't want that.
Oh, who are we worried about? Authorities? Competitors?
Both. Neither. Right now, it's safer if I keep you in the dark. I'm on the heels of something big. Play your cards right and I'll clue you in, but right now, I'm not sure who I can trust. Just be careful. Someone might try and use you to get to me.
Okay. Okay. Guess we'll go back to the ship for a moment.
Sam, I must confess, I have not been cleaned for far too long. You're sure this will... Oh, yes. That's the spot exactly. Why, I didn't expect you to be so thorough. I am ashamed to admit. Oh, Captain, there you are. Pardon, but perhaps you could afford us some privacy, please?
No can do. We gotta go somewhere. Bitch, I'm not gonna do that yet. You know what? Fine. I just gotta go back and buy a thing here. Might as well take care of
We are
that.
now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain. No blockade is a match for my piloting skills.
Poor Braxton.
I don't.
I see you stuck around.
An engineer is looking to get a dustback casserole. Can you cook one of those?
That was a real popular meal 10, 20 years back, before the board tucked tail and ran. These days, everybody's had a belly full of salt tuna. They all want borscht. And the mushrooms, well, not many venture out of town, what with the monsters hereabouts. I can whip one up for you, but it'll cost. Here's a menu.
Oh, yikes. I can't cover this much, Captain.
How much is it? 3,000 bits? No, just
you
do
got
it.
it. I got all the ingredients.
I don't
Should
have the
only take
patience
about
to
an
do
hour
anything
to
else.
There we are. Now, if you don't mind, I really need to take a leak.
My belly's gurgling just to smell it, Mr. Raymond. Thank you so much.
A pleasure to help such a charming young lady.
Oh, gosh. My tum's rumbling just smelling that casserole. The dustback casserole Mr. Raymond made smells incredible. Oh, I kind of want to take a little taste. But I'm gonna be strong. Now look how cute these cakes from Cascadia are. Someone even traced little hearts in them. I guess that settles dinner. Thanks for hauling me all over creation, Captain.
Alright, you're welcome. Shouldn't you get ready for Junli now?
Well, I was gonna, but then it hit me. I got this nice meal all planned out with music, and I got that soap to scrub up with, but I don't got nothing nice to wear, Captain.
You have anything particular in mind?
I don't have a head for fashion, and I can't really picture myself in something clean and pretty. There's this place I heard of in Byzantium, Joliker's Haberdashery. I bet I could find something nigh on perfect at a place like that.
You know we can't get into Byzantium, right?
Not today, no, but maybe someday. I know this is all a little crazy, Captain, but I think it's gotta be this place. I saw the lady who runs it on Aetherwave, and, well, she made everybody she dressed feel better. Confident.
Alright, we'll swing by when we can.
Thanks, Captain. I know I've been asking a lot, but you help me out every time. You're the best.
Alright. But we're not going to Byzantium today. It's most definitely not happening today. Okay, back to the ship. Alright, let's go talk to Phineas and progress the main quest.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're sharing a drink upstairs.
Yeah, okay. I don't really care.
We have successfully arrived at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain. and we are still in one piece. Shall I congratulate myself, or would you like to do the honors?
I will congratulate myself.
Do return in one piece.
I'd clap you on the shoulder if I weren't behind a wall of bulletproof glass. I don't know how you did it, but Hiram Blythe just sent me everything I needed. According to Hiram's message, Minister Clark has ordered a suspicious amount of dimethyl sulfoxide. It's almost as if he's hoarding the colony's remaining supply. Typical elitist, hoarding supplies during a time of scarcity. Once I have those chemicals, we can revive the Hope's colonists and put some decent people in charge. So, good news. You're going to Byzantium and stealing those chemicals. Exciting.
Exciting. So what's so important about these chemicals?
If I had time and several blackboards, I could explain the details to you, but to put it briefly, dimethyl sulfoxide is the reason you're alive today. The chemical is absolutely essential to reviving the Hope's colonists. I need you to steal as much as you possibly can. The more, the better. If you don't bring me enough chemicals, I might not be able to save the Hope's colonists, and then nothing will stop the board from destroying this colony.
So what was that about Minister Clark?
Aloysius Clark, Minister of Earth. Virtually every colony requires the presence of a Minister of Earth. Clark is complicit in every one of the board's crimes. Whenever the board issues some new decree, you'll find Clark's signature on the dotted line.
Well, just tell me what to do.
Ah, yes, the details. I'm not about to ask you to rampage through Byzantium trading bullets with the board's agents. We'll have to resort to subterfuge. Carmen Imagawa. She's my contact in Byzantium. Meet her at the docks. She'll have all the necessary intelligence you require. I'm giving you my old nav key to Byzantium. You'll need it to land in the Golden City. Remember, you're looking for dimethyl sulfoxide. Big green bubbling vessel with a warning label. I'll take as much as you can find.
Is there anything I should know about this Carmen Imagawa? Yeah,
You can trust her if that's what you're asking. Imagawa is the finest special agent in Byzantium that money can buy. My money, anyway.
Something else.
Of course, of course. What's on your mind? Absolutely. Let's talk.
Don't you ever leave your lab?
Oh, goodness, no. I wouldn't survive 10 seconds in the blackness of the Aether. Well, no, I imagine I'd last at least 12 seconds before I'd lose consciousness and die of hypoxia.
And we can test out your theory if you want.
Are you still annoyed at me for launching you into space? That was in the past. I've long since moved on. To answer your question, I'd rather stay right here in my lab. There's too much work to be done. The Hope's colonists won't revive themselves, you know.
Why are you so obsessed with reviving the Hope's colonists?
Because we've lost our way. The board has a stranglehold over this colony, and we've all been conditioned into total obedience. The Hope is full of specialists, scientists, engineers, talented individuals like you, people who haven't been corrupted by the board. Unfortunately, the Hope's colonists have been frozen for decades, well past your shelf life, so to speak. No offense.
Yeah, but you revived me, so you must have solved the problem.
Ah, you begin to perceive the truth. Yes, a According to the board and their narrow-minded scientists, you should be a pile of organic sludge right now. 10 years. That's how long the average human can remain in hibernation. You were frozen for decades. In theory, you never should have survived the revival process. But the conventional theories are wrong. You're living proof that it can be done. There's yet hope for the hope. Get it?
Yeah. No?
I see. Well, never mind. Let's just pretend it was hilariously witty and move on. I'd best get back to work. I can feel my last dose of caffeinoid fading.
Alright. So we will be going to Byzantium. Next time. Next time we'll do Byzantium. This dude like has an entire space station to himself up here. Massive this area is.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
If only I was interested in that. Nah. Alright. Alright, so the main quest is taking me to Byzantium. I also have the station quest. There's a couple of quests on Scylla. The quest to go back to Edgewater. Yeah, okay. That's kind of it. I think I'm going to stop here for tonight. We made some good progress. We are finally done with Monarch. I can finally put that behind me. We can move on to the next phase of the game. We got, yeah, it's a few things left to do. Station, Scylla, Edgewater, then Byzantium next time. So, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Have a good night. Bye-bye.